What is going on, basketball fans, and welcome back to NBA GOAT News. If you enjoy basketball content, make sure to subscribe because we got all the latest. And what a game we had last night with the Charlotte Hornets and the Detroit Pistons. Let's talk about the man of the hour, Brandon Miller. This guy was simply unstoppable, dropping a career-high 38 points and going 8 for 12 from beyond the arc. And get this, 8 of those points came in overtime, including this dagger, with just 32 seconds left to give the Hornets a 6-point cushion. This was Miller's breakout moment, and Hornets fans, you've got a star in the making. And speaking of stars, LaMelo Ball was straight up electric. He poured in 35 points, dished out 9 dimes, and kept Charlotte alive when Detroit was storming back. Ball even scored 13 of the team's 15 points during a scorching stretch in the third quarter. Unfortunately, foul trouble struck again. LaMelo fouled out just 1 second into overtime, leaving the rookie to take the reins. But hey, that's what teams with chemistry do. They step up when it matters most. Now let's give some love to the Pistons' Cade Cunningham. He put up a stellar 27 points and 10 assists, nearly leading Detroit to a comeback victory. But the night took a tough turn. Cunningham left the game with a hip injury in the final seconds of regulation after drawing a foul. Detroit fans, let's hope this isn't serious because Cade was looking like a true leader out there. The game could have ended in regulation, but Malik Beasley missed back-to-back short-range shots in the final seconds. On the other end, LaMelo had a chance to seal it, but his floater just wouldn't fall. Overtime, here we come. And in overtime, it was Brandon Miller's time to shine. Back-to-back threes, clutch defense, and just pure confidence. The Hornets outlasted the Pistons 123-121 in a game that had us all on the edge of our seats. Now let's break down a few key takeaways. Jalen Duren had a quiet night, finishing with just 5 points and 9 boards against the Hornets team missing both Mark Williams and Nick Richards. Detroit needed more from their big men. Miller and Ball became the first duo in franchise history to each score 35 points in the same game. That's a record to remember. And man, what a showdown in Toronto. The Raptors and Timberwolves went head-to-head, and there was no signs of letting up. Now welcome back Scotty Barnes. After an 11-game absence, Barnes returned with style, rocking protective glasses and delivering 17 points, 6 assists, and plenty of energy for the Raptors. And boy, did he come through when it matters most. Down by 3 late in the fourth, the Raptors turned the game on its head with a 13-1 run. Barnes lit the spark, and Chris Boucher poured gasoline on the fire with a clutch three-pointer. RJ Barrett sealed the deal with an electric alley-oop slam off a perfect pass from Grady Dick. Talk about a highlight reel moment. Speaking of Barrett, what a performance. He dropped a game-high 31 points, showing off his versatility on offense and proving once again why he's a cornerstone for this Raptors squad. Chris Boucher was a force off the bench with 22 points, while Jakob Poeltl notched his 4th consecutive double-double, 15 points and 12 rebounds. This duo was relentless, keeping Minnesota at bay all night. Now, the Timberwolves didn't go down without a fight, though. Anthony Edwards came alive in the second half, dropping 21 of his 26 points after the break. He and Julius Randle combined for 49 points, keeping Minnesota within striking distance. Jaden McDaniels also stepped up, adding 22 points, while Rudy Gobert did his part with 13 points and 11 rebounds. But the Timberwolves just couldn't overcome Toronto's late-game surge. The Timberwolves haven't won in Toronto since 2004, and that's 20 straight losses north of the border, and tonight was no different. A huge key to Toronto's win, though, free throws. After a shaky first half, the Raptors shot an incredible 24 of 30 from the line in the second half. That efficiency proved to be the difference maker in a tightly contested game. Final score, Raptors 110, Timberwolves 105. It's back-to-back wins for Toronto, and the team looks like it's hitting its stride. And man, did the San Antonio Spurs and the Utah Jazz put on a show last night. Coming into the night's game, the Spurs were riding high off an emotional win over OKC. But without Victor Wembanyama and Devin Vassell for the 3rd straight game, many wondered if San Antonio could keep the momentum going. Meanwhile, the Jazz were desperate to snap a 4-game skid. The stage was set for a classic battle. Early on, it was all Utah. Lauri Markkanen came out on fire, pouring in buckets from every corner of the court. He finished with 27 points, showing once again why he's one of the most dangerous scorers in the league. Keontae George added 19 points and kept the Jazz offense flowing beautifully. The Jazz built an 18-point lead early in the second half, and it looked like this one might get out of hand, but you can never count out these scrappy Spurs. Enter Charles Bassey. The Spurs center came off the bench like a man on a mission. He was swatting shots left and right, 6 blocks in total, a career high. In his highlight of the night, late in the third, Bassey stuffed Kyle Filipowski, saved the possession by tiptoeing along the baseline, and capped it off with an alley-oop finish from Trey Jones. Absolute hustle and heart. The Spurs clawed their way back with a massive 34-22 run in the third quarter, cutting the lead down to just 6 heading into the fourth. The energy in the building was electric. Tied at 89 early in the fourth, it was game on. Harrison Barnes stepped up in a big way, dropping 25 points and grabbing 10 boards to lead the charge. Rookie Stephen Castle was fearless, scoring 18 points and showing flashes of brilliance in crunch time. San Antonio outscored Utah 41-29 in the fourth quarter, making big shot after big shot while locking down on defense. Zach Collins chipped in with 18 points, and Chris Paul played the role of floor general perfectly with 13 points and 10 assists. When the dust settled, the Spurs emerged victorious, 126-118, completing an incredible comeback and earning their second straight win without Wemby. And how about this stat? San Antonio's 8-8 record matches their entire win total for last season by January 20th. Talk about progress. The Jazz fell apart in the second half with 11 turnovers after just 3 in the first, a key reason for their collapse. The Spurs showed grit, depth, outscoring the Jazz 75-51 in the second half, proving they can compete even without their stars. And with Wembanyama and Vasil expected to return soon, the Spurs' future looks bright. And man, what a game. Franz Wagner delivered a dagger in the final seconds to lift Orlando Magic over the Los Angeles Lakers in a heart-stopping 119-118 victory. With just 2.5 seconds left on the clock, Franz Wagner stepped into a three-pointer that silenced the crowd at Crypto.com Arena. Wagner was on fire all night, scoring 37 points, 15 of those coming in the fourth quarter, and dishing out 11 assists. Talk about a superstar performance. But it wasn't just about Wagner. The Lakers had their chances. Anthony Davis, who poured in a massive 39 points, missed 2 crucial free throws with 19 seconds left. And then, at the buzzer, his jumper, off the mark. The Lakers had been red hot at home, winning 8 straight, but tonight they couldn't seal the deal. LeBron James wasn't going down without a fight. The King dropped 14 of his 31 points in the fourth, trying to will the Lakers to victory. But even with Davis and LeBron combining for 70 points, it wasn't enough to hold off a scrappy Magic squad. And let's talk about Orlando. Despite missing 3 starters and playing their third game in 4 nights, they never backed down. Jalen Suggs chipped in 23 points, and Wagner had a season-high 19, giving the Magic the depth they needed to shock the Lakers. For the Magic, this game proved they're a team to watch in the East. 7 wins in their last 8 games. That's no fluke. For the Lakers, this loss raises questions. Missed free throws down the stretch, 4 in the final 39 seconds, proved costly. If they want to contend, they need to clean it up in crunch time. Franz Wagner, ice-cold three-pointer, was the moment of the night, capping off an incredible team effort. Orlando's young stars shone bright, while the Lakers let one slip. This one still stings for LA fans, but the Magic supporters, the future looks magical. If you want more NBA games, highlights, and recaps like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.